Well, let's see.
Well, let's see.
Hey, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
And welcome to Evening Talks with Josh, Jordan, and Marie.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes.
I'm excited today, Marie.
I hope everyone, our beautiful listeners in our community and globally has had a blessed week so far. Because the weekend is not far off now.
It's not far off.
Yeah. And, Jordan, some parents might be feeling slightly stressed or some might be excited, depending if they work in a school.
Yeah.
Because it's the 6 weeks starting from next week should be the last week for some schools. So, yeah, some parents might be like, oh my gosh, I need to start buying the food from now.
Yeah. Because some of these children are going to be eating some of the parents' eating them out of a house and home, you know?
Yeah, because they do eat a lot.
All good? We're all good. A little
bit of
adjustments. To make some adjustments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make some adjustments.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know some of these children are going to be eating all that food in the fridge.
like 3 times for the day.
Yeah, the cupboard.
Snacks.
The snacks. Yeah.
Fruits.
A lot's going to be going on.
I think this would be the good time for our parents who are listening, or you could be grandparents, whoever you are. If you have children you'd be looking after during the 6 weeks holiday, this would be a perfect time for you to go and look at Chef Ricardo's YouTube, Instagram, and see the different healthy meals, smoothies, whatsoever he is making. Because trust me, it's healthy. It will stretch.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
those kids will not be hungry.
Definitely. It's big things, man. Big things. It's going to be good. Definitely tune into Chef Ricardo's lives. And he does them often. That's the other thing.
Yes, every day.
He does. He does
day.
them often. So there's always something to catch up on, you know, in that regard. So
also, if the parents or grandparents or whoever you are, if you watch it with your children, you guys can actually make it together.
Yeah.
It's like another way of like bonding with your children or your grandchildren or the children you may look after or be around. You know, the education for our children is not only left for the system, we are the children's primary educators.
That's right.
So it's our role to teach our children, even in the home environment, these skills.
That's
you
it.
know, when we cook with our children, we're teaching them about maths, English, social skills. There's so much we can teach the children in the home environment. So let's not only leave it to the school, we have to do our part as well.
That's right. We're the primary teachers.
Definitely.
Primary teachers before primary.
Definitely.
100%. Yeah, and it's amazing, and it's the skills that are being passed down, you know. And I'm very excited because this same topic that we're discussing here now, we are gonna go into a lot more depth about it today, as today we've got a very special episode in store for you. So it's full of inspiration, it's full of empowerment, full of the truth. You know what I mean? Full of the truth. And if you liked our first interview with our first guest, you're gonna like our interview with our second guest. You know, so we've got a great show in store. We're gonna keep it quiet, give you a little suspense, you know, just a little bit until we move on in the show, and you know, we introduce our guests on. So it's gonna be special. Marie, any birthdays?
No, not this week that I can recall. However, I met this I've known him in the past because in the field that I used to work in, I used to look after his child.
Okay.
In an after school that I used to run. And I came across him again. I've seen him for many years, and I said, "Oh, how's your son?" And yeah, he's a big man. I'm like, I swear it was just yesterday. He's look after him.
Not very long ago.
Yeah,
it was not very long ago.
But he has. He has just opened a new business. So he's always been doing this field of work. However, now he's progressed to a shop. So
Let's hear it.
Definitely. So first of all, I want to big up Kenny. And the business is called Flaky Bees. And it is a patty shop, which is at Station Approach, Stretton Common, London, SW16 5NR. Let me read the address again. Station Approach, Stretton Common, London, SW16 5NR. And this business is called Flaky Bees.
Yes.
He sells patties. And I must say, yes, I have sampled the patties and they are homemade, handmade. Yes. And I must say, everyone say, oh, patty, but I can make patties. Yeah, these ones are nice. Yeah. A whole range of patties. They had their launch for the business for the shop open last week, Saturday. So it's in our community. Let us go and support.
That's right.
Flaky Beefs. The patties, them are juicy.
That's right.
So I'll give the address one more time.
Please give them.
Which is Station Approach, Stretton Common, London, SW16 5NR. So let's go and support him and his business. Let us support our business owners in our community.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Jordan, how has your week been so far?
Yeah, it's been interesting, Marie. It's been interesting. It's been full on. It's been hectic. There's been a few hurdles that I've, come across, this week. And by the grace of God.
Amen.
By the grace of God, I've got through them.
Good.
Quicker than anticipated, the majority of them. So I'm really happy about that.
Excellent.
I've got some good news,
Would you like to share? Or would you like to wait for later, Jordan?
Yeah, maybe I'll give the bigger picture of the good news maybe a bit later. But what I am excited about is that there's some projects that I've wanted to do for a long time, like really long time, and things have just been piecing together so that I can finally do the projects, and the resources have been coming together, and the necessities and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm well excited, well chuffed. So
do you know what I always say, Jordan? I always say, like, to those who are close to me, no matter how hard the obstacle is, I always say to them, it always gets done. And the reason why it always gets done is because the faith you need to have when you're sorting things out.
Facts.
Having faith that if this is what God needs for you to fulfill, He will provide everything at the right time. Not at your time, but at the right time.
That's right. It takes patience. Takes patience. So yeah, I'm excited, Brie. I'm excited. I can't wait to share a lot of the stuff, because we've got our Just Cool. We've got our evening talks Instagram account that we want everyone to
interact with
us. For
Yeah.
So so we want to just let everyone know it's evening talks. Marie, can you help me? I'm still getting used to this.
Let me help Jordan.
Help me out. Help me out.
See, that's why we need each other.
That's right.
We bounce off each other.
That's right.
So it is, beautiful listeners, evening talks _JJNM.
Okay.
I will repeat again, just to help Jordan out.
Just to help me out.
Evening talks _JJNM. So at the moment, we're still uploading things. Yeah. Don't worry, you're gonna see more.
We're building. We're building.
Yeah.
One brick at a time. You know what I mean? One brick at a time. So we're bricklaying right now. We're bricklaying.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So we're building up the profile.
However, if you listen via the Just Cool website and you don't get a chance to go onto the Instagram or the Facebook or the TikTok so you can see myself and my handsome co-host, then you get to see our pictures on our Instagram. You know?
And Marie, I'm gonna quickly bring them in on a private joke. Marie has been trolling myself and Anton, yeah, because Anton's got a good few secret admirers who are popping up, you know, and commenting on the TikTok and stuff like that, you know. And you know, last week we had someone commenting on the TikTok. An
admirer for Just Jordan.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying an admirer.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, it was for Anton. An admirer.
So, you know, someone had reached out, put it that way. Someone had reached out. And it turns out that it was one of my old neighbors, you know, someone who I've not seen for many years. Do you know what I mean? So, jokes aside, we are appreciative that people have been, you know, reaching out to us and supporting us and connecting. So and giving us some good feedback as well, you know. Definitely. So we're really excited about that. But I just said jokes aside, but now we're gonna go back to the joke. Yeah, Marie's gonna have some trolls. Marie's gonna have some
troll me.
Marie's gonna have some folk that are gonna be, you know, happy to comment and you know, say whatever they may want to say to her, you know.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I don't need any.
Gosh, look.
I don't need any trolls.
I always say, in this life, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. You know, if Definitely. You don't laugh, you'll cry. So yeah, when we're saying trolls, yeah, there are some people who have said one or two things, but
nice things.
Yeah, but
nice.
But we would like for the nice things to be said, you know. And just think to yourself, if you know, wouldn't want someone to say that to you, then you wouldn't say it to them. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is a community station, and we have got a work to do. We're empowering people, we're lifting people up, you know. So
we're here to build and encourage everyone.
We want that.
So we're not here to destroy or to devalue no one.
That's right. So,
however, if you want to send lovely love messages to Jordan, you're more than welcome to.
Oh glory! Yeah. Oh glory! Oh gosh! Well, Marie, quickly, can you tell them a little bit about your week before we play our first song, please?
Well, my week has been blessed. It's gone so fast though. On Thursday already. It's been lovely. Yeah, it has. Myself and Special K went for a little pampering yesterday.
Okay.
She left.
You just stand. Tell me, how do you handle the guilt of your past? Tell me, how do you deal with the shame? And how can you smile while your heart has been broken and filled with pain, Tell me, what do you give? Yes, when you've given your all, seems like you can't make it through. Child, you just stand when there's nothing left to do. You just stand, watch the Lord see you through. Yes, after you've done all you can, you just stand and be sure you're not entangled in that bondage again. You just stand and endure. God has a purpose. Yes, God has a plan. Tell me, what do you do when you've done all you can and it seems like you can't make it through? Child, you just stand. You just stand. Stand. Don't you dare give up through the storm. you've done all you can. After you've gone through the hurt, after you've gone through the pain, oh my. After you've gone through the storms, hallelujah. Hey, after you've gone through the rain, prayed and cried, prayed and cried, prayed and cried, prayed and cried, oh my. After you've done all you can, you just stand. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, the mic's on. Marie, are you ready?
Hey, Jordan, are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready though.
Well, let's see. Welcome back, beautiful listeners. What a beautiful song. A beautiful song. So now, as Jordan said, we have a special guest with us today. So, our special guest is Maxine. And Maxine runs a charity for that Young Hackney People University, which is based in Hackney. So what we do is we're going to let Maxine tell us a bit about herself, how she first got into, the charity, the work she does now, just a bit of a profile, how the direction that took her that way.
Yeah.
So
And
Maxine,
from the beginning as well, like we want to hear like the
Yeah.
beginning, like we want to hear the beginning. So yes, Maxine,
Okay.
welcome.
So
Thank
welcome,
you.
yes.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having
It's
me.
our
Thank you for
pleasure,
coming
Maxine.
on.
Thanks for coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Marie said, my name's Maxine, and I was born and raised in Hackney, East London, and I run a charity in Hackney called Hackney Young People's Uni. How I got into it? By pure chance. It wasn't nothing that was planned.
Yeah.
It was nothing that was planned at all. I was working in the corporate world. Yeah. Minding my business, doing my job to the best of my ability.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah.
And I was there for 10 years in the corporate world. Yeah? Doing my best, no complaints, do my job, do my 9 to 5, first one in, last one out.
Hard worker.
I'm a hard worker. I'm a
Yeah.
happy woman.
Yeah.
I come from a Caribbean family. Know what hard work is.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
You
That's
know what
right.
hard
That's
work
right.
is, integrity,
That's
hard
right.
work.
That's
what
right.
it-
That's
how I
right.
was brought
That's
up.
It's our
right.
uniform.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
From
right.
our
I can't
culture,
help it.
that's our uniform. It's in our DNA.
It is.
That's
I
right.
can't help
That's
it.
right.
I can't
That's
help
right.
it. I can't help it. So I guess I was in the corporate world, and then my boss went on maternity leave. So they asked me to act up into the job.
Okay.
Yeah. I must have done it a bit too good.
Aye.
Yep.
Step on couple
No,
toes.
you didn't do too
Stepped
well.
on couple toes there, Maxine.
Do you know what? Maxie didn't do it too well.
Oh,
She
gosh.
stepped into the gift, the role,
Yes.
the talents that was placed in her.
That's right.
That's
That's
what
right.
it was.
You know that, you
She
know
began
that.
to shine.
That's right. That's
Well, it
right.
must be shining a bit too bright.
Too bright,
Too
you know.
bright
Too bright for them.
Too bright for them. Okay, so
Yeah.
my boss decided she didn't want to come back after maternity leave.
Oh.
So I thought, opportunity for me to
That's
get
right.
a job.
That's right. Because you've been
Yes.
acting in the position for how long now?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So like in the corporate world, especially that company I was working for, it was the standard norm that the job would get advertised internally. But okay, hold on a minute. No, Maxie, not this one. We think this job should be advertised externally. Yeah.
Hey.
So I'm
wow.
thinking, hold on a minute, that ain't gonna work with me. So, as God is my witness, I had no other job to go to. I put in my diary, in 4 weeks I'm gonna leave this job. I didn't have nowhere to go, so I handed in my notice.
Yeah.
And like on week 3, I got interview in Hackney for a job. It's only 3 months.
Yeah.
Working with young people. I didn't know a thing about working with young people or
Yeah.
the youth.
Yeah.
So I thought, child, let me go for it.
You was acting manager, that's all right.
So I went for it and I got it. If I take it for 3 months, within 3 months, sort myself out, get another job. Yeah, I had a lot of experience, no problem. But as God would have it, that wasn't the plan.
Weren't the plan.
That wasn't going to be
Weren't
the
the
plan.
plan. Yeah.
It's like 2 months into the job, my boss came. There's only 2 of us there who's running the summer school in Hackney. Because in those days, every borough had a summer school.
Yes.
They called them
Yes.
summer universities.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So every
I
borough
learned
had
something
a summer
just there.
university. And the whole idea was to give young people opportunity to do something which they wouldn't normally have access to.
Right.
Those days we had a drama, we had a filmmaking, they go to the radio stations, they take them out of London on trips. The government was really, really funding it.
Yes.
So every borough had one.
Yes.
So we're talking about 400 kids coming through for a summer school.
Yes.
And I started the job in April. Summer school is starting July. My boss walks in June. So you know what, Max? I'm leaving.
Oh, wow.
Now, there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
There's 2 of us running
No
it.
pressure.
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
I thought, what do you mean leaving? Because I'm going. I'm going to leave. You be all right. So I thought, really? I thought, okay, I can sink, I can swim.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Either
I'm a
or.
fighter. I'm going to stand. I thought, okay, well, I also had to go with it. I didn't coordinate any of these projects. I didn't coordinate any of the courses. But I had, like, the volunteers were around me. So they helped me do what I had to do.
Yes.
So I got through it. Lost a lot of weight over the summer.
Running around.
Working with young people, it's an active job.
It's a very active job.
Very
Active job.
Yeah.
But after the summer, I said to my late mother, you know what, I'm leaving. She said, Maxine, what are you leaving for? You got past the worst part of it. You've done it. Once you've done something once, you know, you
It's
can
like
do
a
it.
blueprint to go forward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in those days, it was good because after the summer, we got a little bit of a break. Time to reflect, time to think. And I thought, okay, let me stick at this job. And Antonia Marie...
Yeah. All of us. Oh, this is
Everyone's
and Sanjay. We got Sanjay. Yeah. We got
Which is
Sanjay.
new to our team as well.
We got Sanjay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 21 years later, I'm still there, running the project, making developments and whatever.
Come on.
So that's what we would say. Maxine walked into her purpose.
Come on.
Sometimes when you're walking in your purpose, it can feel like you accidentally stepped into it. Actually, it was an accident. It was meant to at that time.
Yeah.
It was. Because sometimes we don't realise our true gifting and potential because we're like, oh yeah, I want to work in an office in this big building, But is that what God said that He wanted you to do?
Not at all.
But He will leave you for a bit.
That gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you got no
Oh,
choice.
yeah. And I was well out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Out of my comfort zone. Like I said, I had no experience of working with young people at all. But what I could do with the young people in Hackney, I can understand them. Because I went to school in Hackney. I grew up in Hackney. So I could understand those young people.
This is exactly, sorry to cut you, Maxine, this is exactly where we wanted to go next. We wanted to go back from the start. So we've heard the introduction, like we've got a bit of, how the journey went, how the transition went.
Yes.
But we want to hear, like, say, how you started, where you started. You said you was going to a school in Hackney. So were you born and raised in Hackney?
Yes.
I was born and raised in Hackney.
Born and raised in Hackney. Yeah, so so who's more fit? You're fit for the role because
I know the educational system. I know the schools in Hackney.
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to jump into now. So, can you just give us a bit of background more about how your family setting was in terms of, the foundation that was set, how family life was for you as an infant and then how school was. So, with family life and school, give us them two first, please.
Family life was good. Yeah. I had my mum and dad at home and 2 older brothers. Dad, he worked really hard.
Yes.
And so did Mum. Mum had 2 jobs. So Mum would go to work in the morning, come back, make us lunch, dinner. She had another job in the evening as well.
Yes.
When Mum went to work in the evening, Dad made sure he came home and he stayed with us until Mum came at home. So I got
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Come on.
Teamwork. The bills are always paid. Even though we didn't have like the best of things, our bills are always paid. And I think when I was young, I think, Dad, you're really mean, But he's taught me how to handle money.
How to budget.
Yes.
How to budget.
Yeah.
Skills, a skill.
I never saw no debt collectors at our door. Never. He's worked hard. He paid for his house and everything. So I've got to give him back.
Come on.
Mum, She had good values. You know, she helped anybody. I think as I'm getting older,
Yeah.
I'm behaving more like
You're
my
seeing
mother.
the similarities.
I see the
Yeah.
I would you say, Maxine, that what you was taught as a child, the morals, the principles, you know, that you can actually see it coming out of you now?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I
yes.
was saying to
Yes.
Jordan a little while back that, you know, that it was my dad's birthday last week, and I say, like, my dad is so old school, he makes old school look new school right now. But the things that my dad and my mum had taught me, at the time I was thinking, when I was younger, like, why are they being so like, well, especially my dad, why is he like that? But now, I thank God, because the way how I think, my morals, my standards,
Exactly.
that's where it's coming
That's
from.
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's like if my parents would never see my mum take a day off sick or just guy from work. Because like my dad lost a job, he'll get one the next week.
Yeah.
You know? I never saw nothing like that. So now, in this generation now, where they want to live on benefits and don't want to go to work and stay in bed, I can't
have
understand-
excuse.
Or have excuse.
Yeah.
I can't understand that at all. I didn't grow up like that.
And that's not what you grew up seeing.
Not at all.
And
Not
where
at all.
where were your parents originally from?
My parents are from Barbados.
Both parents, yeah?
Yeah, from Barbados.
So they've come over from Barbados, and then they've worked as a team, had their family, purchased the house, maintained the house.
Instill
Come on.
morals.
Come on.
Standards.
Come on.
Showing how teamwork is.
Yes.
Hard work
Yes,
is.
yes,
In the
yes,
midst
yes.
of working, mum's working 2 jobs, dad's
2
working.
jobs, yeah, and having the schedule fit. So
Yeah.
mum's out early, come back, make lunch.
Yep.
You know
And
what I mean?
dinner.
And
Exactly.
then she's gone off again. Dad's there to protect and look after the children
Exactly.
and
Keep
nurture them.
order. And keep order.
Yeah.
So there's
yeah.
no excuse growing in that environment to say like, oh, I'm not working. Because that's not where you came. That's not what you saw. Yeah.
Not at all. It's like even like if I felt like taking a day off sick, the thought of my mum coming home at lunchtime and finding me at home. I think, nah, man, let me get up and go work.
Yeah.
So Maxine,
Yeah.
what are you doing home? Why don't you go to work?
Yeah.
You know, that's she's instilled that into me. You know, so yeah.
And it's drive as well. Whether you want to see it as going to work or not, it's the drive to be productive.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's that your thumbs are not idle. You know what I mean? You're doing something. You're putting your hand to the plow. You're doing something constructive.
But they also, from what you said of your parents, they had an aim.
Oh yeah.
So that is why they kept on going, because they had their aim, they had
That's
their goal
right.
that they were striving for.
Exactly. But living in Hackney was great.
Yeah.
It was great. It was really,
Diverse community.
in those days, yes. In those days, yes. Like on our street, we had a diverse community, but we all got on.
Yes.
I think now everything is just so separated.
Yeah.
It's so separated. But those days, you had different people on our street. Everybody knew everybody. When we went to school, we all. Even now, I've got school friends who I went to school with, And when we see each other, we behave like kids again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But we had great times at school.
Excellent.
Growing up, it was good. It was really, really good.
No, love to hear that. I wanted to ask you a bit more about the schooling now, Maxine. How was it like, going to school, and what did you find with the education system and stuff like that?
In the primary school, that was fine. 'Cause you're small, you don't really understand. Like I said, we had a mixture of young people in our class. But I went to all girls school in Hackney.
Yeah.
And what I found, especially when it came to picking my topics for my
GCSEs, yeah.
Well, I didn't get to the GCSEs. They told me I had to take CSEs. Yeah?
All right.
It was a lower. Yeah.
Right.
You find like when you got to careers day, I remember going to see my careers officer, and she said to me, "Oh, I think you could be a nurse." And I was thinking, well, why not a doctor? Why not a lawyer?
Come on.
But yeah,
Come
that's
on.
what she saw on me.
Come on.
Black girl.
Yeah.
That's what you could do. You could be a nurse.
Yeah. Because it was common in those days,
I was
isn't it?
about to say that. It's common.
It's common, but she
Yeah.
didn't think, well, let me ask Maxine what would she like to do.
Yeah.
But so in the education system, it was, it was a standard. You wasn't pushed. You wasn't pushed at all. And even though my parents are hard working, they weren't really academic to say, well, we're going to push you, which is fine. Which is fine. They did what they had in their hands. They did what they needed to do.
Right. That's right.
So I'm not saying anything.
Yeah,
like
come
that,
on,
but,
come on.
you got some parents say, right, I want you to go to Oxford and this is
Yeah.
what you're going to study. It wasn't
yeah.
like that. But going to school in Hackney is very general. You just went in, nobody pushed you. you did your work, and that was it.
So was that your experience in the secondary school system?
Yes.
So how would you say from your experience in the system, in the secondary school system back then, how did young people you deal with now, can you see a difference? How it's progressed?
There's a big difference.
Is it better?
I think it's got worse.
It's got worse. Okay.
It's got worse. It's like from the time I took this job, and I think that's why I kept doing it over the years, because I find the educational system do not understand our black children.
Yep, I do agree with you.
They don't
Definitely
understand them. They think the boys are aggressive when they're not. They think the girls are rude when they're not. They don't understand the culture.
Yes, definitely.
Like, I can get on with a young black boy, right? He can come in here and he may be just loud, just hyper. Yeah? But they will see that they'll be intimidated by that. They want to give him a detention. They want to suspend him. They want to expel him.
Want to label him.
Or label him or stereotype him as a troublemaker.
Yeah.
But he's just expressing himself.
That's right.
That's all he's doing, is expressing himself. Like the young girls as well, they're just expressing themselves.
But they find it a little bit intimidating because I used to work, before the lockdown, I was doing work in secondary schools, and a lot of the teachers, they are like fresh out of university, so they've got a lot of book knowledge, which is good, but the groundwork experience they didn't have. So I've gone in as a supply teacher. Now some supplies had 5 children. They gave me 30 students
As a supply teacher.
as a supply teacher. So I've gone in and they're gonna test. They're testing you.
Yeah.
So I'm just observing. I saw the girls and the guys, and I said, "Look, let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm not your mum. So sit down." I said, "Look, if you don't want to learn, I don't care." I said, "I have my own businesses. I'm doing this because I just like what I do." I said, "If you don't want to learn, it's up to you." There was a young lady. She was a bit mouthy. I said, "Look, let me tell you something. I'm not here for this. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to help you."
That's right.
And then there was a young boy. I could read him. I said, "Look, you don't know road life. I know people who's gone through it." And it's like, once I spoke to the individual students on a level, had no problems with them.
That's it.
So I even said to them, "Well, how is it that when I'm with you guys, you don't give me no problems?" They said, "Miss, it's because that you understand us and you're cool."
Exactly.
And I'm not there to bash them to make them feel small. I wanted them to rise to their full potential.
That's right.
I would always say to the guys, I said, "You see, in a few years from now, let me see you and you're in that role that you said you want to be in. If not, you got to answer. You got to tell me why, what's happened."
That's right.
They just need that encouragement. But I feel that when I was in a school, they didn't give them enough information about the different career paths that they could go into.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. Like, I really resonate with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because what I find, like running a charity for over 20 years now, you get people coming to these jobs. They're coming for the paycheck.
Yes.
They don't care nothing about these kids.
No.
They
But
don't.
as soon as the funding's gone, they're gone. There's no continuity at all. Going back to the teachers, they don't understand the kids because they never lived in London. They're from outside of London. So they're scared of those kids.
Yeah.
And the
scared
kids
of them.
know that. The children know that as well.
They're
Because I've had the
capitalising on it.
students say to me that some of the supplies that came in, even some of the teachers, they made them cry. I said, "Why?" They said, "Oh, because we can, miss." I said, no, that's not what. I said, "Look, you're here to get a better education so you can do better than your parents. And you're here to make your parents proud."
Exactly.
And it's like, some say that, "But miss, I want to be a lawyer." I said, "And you can." And it's like they never had a teacher say to them that you can. And that's what they just need, that encouragement.
Exactly. And that's one of the things we do for the charity as well.
Yeah.
Over the summer, and we do like half-term activities as well with them.
Okay.
We get role models in for them.
Good,
People
good,
who
good,
look
good,
like
good.
them
Good,
and
good,
sound
good.
like them.
Good,
So
good,
yes,
good.
you can be a lawyer because this guy, he's a lawyer. You can be a teacher because this person a teacher.
Yes.
And then to show them the career path they need to take to go down that route. Yeah. So that's one of the things I'm really pushing.
Yes,
and
yes,
like
yes.
to see our young people, seeing people doing those jobs.
Yes.
Newsreaders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Journalism.
Come on.
Definitely.
Solicitors.
Yes.
And when we can, we get them to go work experience as well.
Yes.
So I'll do all of those things and see them thrive.
Amazing.
As well,
Yes.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
And sometimes our young people, they just need, just for us to just say, do you know, you can do this if you put your mind to
That's
it.
right.
You know,
That's
they
right.
just, you know, just like with all of us, we lack a bit of encouragement,
Of course we do.
a bit of
Of course we do.
support.
Of course we do.
And if, you know, in the times we're in now, sometimes you just have a household where it's just like one parent. And if that parent is working,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they may get home and they're tired. So you just need that, how are you doing?
Okay.
You know, just a little watch over and just to encourage them.
Exactly. And what I find over the years as well, a lot of the parents are getting younger and younger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they
Yeah.
don't have no life experience themselves.
Yeah.
Themselves at all, because sometimes when you see a kid acting up, when you look at the parent, you can understand why.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
The proof's in the pud.
Yeah.
The proof's in the cake in your case, Maxine.
Our young parents.
You hear that one, Marie? I said the proof's in the cake. Yeah. We're gonna get onto that later on anyway. We're gonna get onto that later on.
I do
gosh.
think with some of our young parents, whether they're young teens or they're young parents, as a community, us, like, I'm a mother myself. You know, my eldest is 27 and my youngest is 5. Yeah. We, like myself as a woman, I would love to be able to mentor a young teen parent, because I was a teen parent.
That's right.
And
Exactly.
it didn't stop me from where I am today. So I would like to encourage and say, do you know what? You can do this as well.
Yes, definitely.
And I think sometimes us as parents in the community, even if you've got a young teen parent or a young parent in your family, let us be that role model and just say,
Of course.
how you getting on? You don't have to be getting into their business. Like, are you okay? How are you getting on? Just to kind of be there, just to oversee. So if they need any support, we are here.
Exactly. And moving on from that, it's like during the pandemic, I was watching the TV a lot because more to
cool.
And I could see a lot of young mothers up there saying about how they can't feed their children, they can't wait for the schools to open so their kids can get a school dinner. And I'm thinking, come on, you can't cook. What are you doing that you can't cook? And I thought, hold on, Maxine, are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution here?
Come on.
So I thought, okay. All right. I had a beautiful mother who I like to cook from. I had my aunties, I had my uncles who cook too. So I know how to do things. Yeah. And I was thinking maybe they didn't have that support mechanism growing up. Yeah. So what could I do? So I thought, okay, let me start a project called Generation Project.
Yeah.
And what I did, I reached out to some of my elders who were volunteers for the project, and we got together and we recruited some young people who were going on about how they can't cook, they don't have the budget, you know, they want shopping, they're sending out Uber to get custard and nonsense like that. You know, wasting money basically.
Yeah.
So we started a project called Generation, and we acted like a support mechanism for them. So we teach them how to cook on a budget, how to make a healthy meal. They've already raised their families, like any issues they've got with their kids, they can support them through and advise them as well. So I always like to be part of the solution.
That's
of these
right.
things. And you know, I started in 2021 for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And what, we're in 2023?
Yep.
And it's still going every Tuesday.
Still going.
It's going from strength from strength.
It is.
That's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I really enjoy looking forward to my Tuesdays. You know, it's
That's
good.
amazing.
It's good.
That's amazing. Can you share like any testimonies, you know, from someone who's been on your program, you know, and just give us a bit of insight about how, you know, it's gone for the is it mothers? Yeah, for the mothers. For the mothers. Yeah, let us know. Yeah. Young ladies,
who came to us, she's pregnant at the time. Her and her young man wasn't getting on because you know, she didn't have the support system. So because her parents didn't like the young guy, they more or less put her out. She was in a hostel.
Okay,
and she's kind of like half living with his family, half living in a hostel.
Okay,
so she's going
through a rough time.
But when she came to us, at least we were supportive of her.
Yes.
And now she's had the baby now. She brings the baby every Tuesday.
Yes.
The girl's almost 2.
Bless her.
And she volunteers for our project now as well.
Excellent.
As well. And in the Generation project, what we found, a lot of the older folks,
Yeah.
their projects was closed down, like through the funding.
Yeah.
The little day things that you go to, like their lunch clubs or their Keep Fit, the chair Keep Fit, all those things are closed down. So they look forward to coming every Tuesday as well. And what I found, one of our volunteers enjoys sewing.
Okay.
So I got her to do the sewing club for the other people. And just this week, we had some private clients come through.
Yeah.
And she took her first class doing sewing. So
wow.
So she's happy. The young one's happy. The older ones are happy. So it's,
Wonderful.
You know, so
Wonderful.
that's what I like to
Brilliant.
do. When I see someone's got a skill,
Yeah.
I like to push it and
That's
support
right.
it. Say,
Nurture it.
It's nurturing.
Yeah.
Just say,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on, you can do it, but
Yeah.
I'll be there with you to help you until you're confident enough to do it.
That's
on your
right.
own.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. So where did that young lady hear of Generation to Generation?
She saw us through the hostel that she was in.
Okay.
Because one of the things I do a lot of community work. And because I've been going for so many years, a lot of people know who I am.
Know who you are in the community.
I always
Yeah.
make sure that I put things online, the website's always updated. I'm always doing my outreach work.
Yeah.
So she heard about it through her hostel.
Okay.
They referred her to us as well.
Wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
I think that is what is needed in the community. That a charity that is here to support.
Of course.
Yeah, because it's needed.
It's
you know,
needed.
yeah.
It's needed. And what you find, people won't just walk up to you. They need nurturing. They need
Yeah.
to be nice.
That's right.
To
Yeah.
be encouraged.
And sometimes in the times we're living in now, not everybody's wants to say, "Oh, I'm struggling with this."
Not at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. Not at all. Not at all. As people get to know me and they build up confidence, they do tell me things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Things I didn't know when I first came to the project.
It's the trust.
It's just, oh yes.
It's
Oh,
building
yes, it's
that
building
trust.
Yeah.
It's building that relationship with
That's the word,
the
yeah.
young people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think in society we live in now, it's hard to meet people that is genuine, that you can trust.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh
So,
yes. Oh yes. And you saying that, it's like our project's near to Wrigley Road Market in East London.
Okay.
And some days I think, Maxine, are you really making a difference? And then I was walking through the market and I heard this girl go, "Hi, Auntie Maxine." She was one of my first students. So she was like 12 when she
Yeah.
first came.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She's up in her 30s now. And
Wow.
she's about to have her a little baby as well. So I thought, oh, another generation
Wow.
coming.
That's right.
But, you know.
So how did you feel when that young lady came up to you?
Oh God, I felt good.
Yeah.
I felt good, and I get that now. I'm getting older. I'm getting that more and more. You know, because like the young people, the first lot they were like 12s and 13s, and now, like I said, up in their 30s. But they still remember me. They still come and look for me.
So the impact is the impact
Yeah.
that
I was
that's
just about
been
to say
made.
that.
Yeah, the
That
impact.
shows that the impact that you made. So sometimes because you see so many young people and they may come and go, you may not realise the imprint, as we said in one of
Exactly.
our shows, that you have left.
Exactly.
So you're doing an amazing work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the mind will play tricks on you. Like you think, oh, like perhaps because it may not be on some big screen everywhere, like so people can see, but the impact is in here.
The heart.
It's in the heart.
Yeah,
It's in the heart,
yeah,
and the fact that you've taught them to fish. Yeah, you've not just took them fishing. You've taught them to fish.
Exactly.
They can
Exactly.
fend for themselves. They can
Exactly.
feed for them. They feed themselves.
Exactly.
Feed their family, even
Exactly.
because now these young ladies are becoming parents. And then now feeding their families due to the skills through the programs that your organization has been doing and stuff. And the other thing that stood out to me is you said you called the elders, you called the volunteers, them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's big.
I had a call and they happily to come. The oldest one's 85 and 70.
Lovely.
They come, especially when the young girl had a baby. Because that's her first child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she took and go, "Give me the child." The
Yeah.
child is feeding,
Yeah.
you hold the child.
Yeah,
It's so good.
So
to
they're
watch.
sharing their
Oh,
wisdom
yeah.
down.
Oh, that's beautiful,
And that's
man.
so important.
That's
is that
beautiful.
with
That's
our
beautiful.
elders, they've got so much
Yes.
knowledge
Yes,
and
yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
And like some of us, if your grandparents have passed away, but if you do have like grandparents, there's so much you can learn from them
Exactly.
that can help you. It's still relevant today. Yeah.
That's one thing I don't take for granted. Everybody has the grandparents or the grandfathers, aunties, uncles. Not everybody has that. Something I've got to check myself. You know what, Maxie? Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
Let me try and show them or
Yeah.
encourage them. Maybe they just don't know.
Yeah. That's powerful. 85, you know, coming
85,
to work
Love
and
it.
still pass the baton, coming to still,
Yeah.
you know,
Teaching them
in
to cook and everything.
yeah,
And you know that
That's-
cooking is proper.
yeah, that's wisdom.
Yes.
That's
all like
wisdom.
secrets, homemade recipes and secrets.
Even I'm
Promise.
learning because I can never cook basmati rice. It's always stick.
Yeah.
Because Maxine put some butter in it or some oil.
Yeah.
No, my basmati rice.
See, even you're learning.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I can make a basmati rice.
It's true. So I've heard a few people talk about not being able to do the basmati, you know.
Sticks together with
Yeah,
some butter or
it's
some
not
oil
clumpy.
in it. It's
Yeah.
not lumpy anymore.
Yeah.
Nice and fluffy.
Aye. Texture's just right. Oh man, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And I think, like you said, like having the elders there, it just the elder taking the baby. You know, that is amazing and so powerful. It's even done something for the mother. You know, for the mother to see. You know, it takes a village.
Of course it does.
Definitely.
Of course
Takes
it
a
does.
village. Takes a village.
And
Takes a
all the young
village.
one calls like auntie Maxine, auntie.
Yeah,
Maxine,
because like
auntie, you know.
family. Yeah, it's like family.
It's good.
But it's also respect.
Yeah.
You're teaching the younger ones
yeah.
that an elder, you don't call them by their first name. No, we show respect.
Exactly,
It's an
exactly.
auntie.
Yeah, exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
that is beautiful. I love
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So the young lady who you mentioned who was pregnant in 2021 and brings her baby now, how has she been getting on with some of the like sessions she's facilitating and stuff? Like, how's she finding it?
She's good. What coming up for like the summer school now, she'll come in and help me with the kids.
Right, okay.
So what I try and get anyone who's around me, I always try to get them involved.
Yeah.
So she will come in, say like she'll help prepare the lunch for them, or if I'm teaching a session, if I'm doing baking, because they're around me all the time and see me bake. I put the kids like into groups, so they'll go around and help the kids measure out the ingredients and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She recently got her own flat.
Oh,
Oh,
proper.
lovely.
So she's really making positive progress.
Yeah.
And she knows, like, we're there for her as well.
Yeah. That's powerful. That's powerful.
So, Maxine, where you have your volunteers, could you tell us and our beautiful listeners what process do they go through to become a volunteer?
Right. The way I recruit volunteers, I want to know we're not just coming there for... You've got to have an interest in the project.
Yeah.
So the way I recruit my volunteers, as my young people get older, they come back and they volunteer. So they've been through the program, they think they're too old to come and do the activities, but they're old enough to volunteer and help the young people. So there's some type of relationship there already.
Okay, yes.
Parents that have an interest in the project, they can volunteer as well.
Okay.
So they've got a knowledge of what we're doing, how we're doing it. Because sometimes people look at a charity and think you've got a lot of money, and they want to waste things. But they can understand how hard I work and what we all do to get the project together.
That's right.
So a lot of the volunteers, we advertise with volunteers, it's mostly like the parents, the kids have been through the project,
Yes.
or the young people themselves. What I'm really keen on is, like, as the young people get older, they run a session.
Yes.
Give them confidence.
Yes.
They can run a session. If I see they've got a passion for art, they will come and run a session. Before the pandemic, I had a young girl, and she's really good at arts and crafts and making like the bracelets. So we had like family fun day. So what I did on the family fun day, I got them all, they had like their own tables.
Yes.
And we rotated. Even the parents would go in and learning from the kids.
Yeah.
How to make a little bracelet. And that's like instilling the confidence in them. They can do it.
Yes.
So that's something I'm very keen on.
Yes.
With the young people.
Cool.
Oh,
So
that's
do
wonderful.
you,
Wonderful.
as a volunteer, do they get to do like probably like day courses or anything that could support them in their role as a volunteer? Because as volunteers, you still learn as you're gaining the experience.
Oh yeah. What we normally do for our volunteers, we do like we have team building.
Okay,
Team
yeah.
building
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
What I try and do, if I see courses, because in Hackney we've got a voluntary organisation called HCVS, Hackney Council Voluntary Organisations,
Okay.
and they're always running activities or courses there. If the courses are free, I could recommend they go on the course.
Okay.
Right.
Like food hygiene, we just did that with some of our volunteers.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funding permitting, we do the first aid. Funding,
So we need
don't
we
always
need the
have
funding for that. Yeah.
But that's the type of things they would do.
Wonderful.
That is great, because as you're getting the hands-on knowledge, but then you get to accumulate some qualifications.
Yeah,
that's great.
Developing them.
I'm like that. I'm always pushing people.
No, that is excellent.
I'll push you, but I'll be behind you at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna push you and leave you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, one of our volunteers just did her food hygiene certificate as well. She did it online.
No, love that.
That is beautiful.
I wanted to ask you, Maxine, a bit about the bacon now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because
Jordan's been waiting. I know Jordan's been waiting.
we waited to
You
talk about the
mentioned about
bacon.
cake already, so I
Yeah,
know
just
that's
put
been
a couple,
on his mind.
put a couple, you know what I mean, bits in there. But I think because before you actually sat down, Marie was talking about in the holidays how important it is for parents to actually bond with their children by helping them with baking, cooking, and stuff like that. We've had Chef Ricardo on recently, and Chef Ricardo was talking about like some of the healthy options that we have, to feed our children, because he spoke about how parents and parenting and nutrition. He spoke about that for a little while on the episode with him, and it's because we are trying to make people more aware of some of the things that they're putting in their bodies and stuff like that.
And
but
even with the children from such a young age.
And
I was saying just earlier during our show today about the benefits of when you're cooking, you're bonding with your child, your interaction, you're learning maths, you're learning literacy. The child. The other day I was speaking with Jordan, we was conversing about our show, and my daughter's special K. I said, Jordan, she just made a fruit cocktail.
Oh, brilliant, excellent.
Yeah, so she was around the table. I was cooking, and she just done the bananas and whatnot. She left the bananas for me, even though she didn't want to eat it. But it's doing something healthy instead of saying, "Oh, go and have a biscuit."
Definitely.
But then again, let's make our own biscuits.
Let's make our own ones. They can see how a biscuit is made, how a biscuit comes about. Because if you have the ingredients of the biscuit just laid out, you wouldn't, or the child may not think that if you put this in this, with this and that, put it on a certain heat, now we have a biscuit. Do you know what I mean?
And then once that is done, the achievement, the children feel,
definitely.
it's like, oh my gosh, and it builds the confidence.
Exactly.
If they decorate them as well and that stuff as well, it's more fun, more learning involved and stuff like that. So we wanted to just ask you a bit about where the baking started and what sort of things you've done with the baking outside of the charity as well.
Okay. The baking started when I was small.
Okay.
When I was really small, I was about 7, 8. I just got a passion to bake. I never liked to cook when I was younger, but I liked to bake. And being the only girl in the family, it's like when the 6 weeks holiday came, I went running up and down the street.
No,
I was the only girl and I was the youngest.
No way.
Something like creating my own fun, So I just took up baking and I really, really enjoyed it. And over the years, you have like celebrations, parties, weddings, whatever. And I used to bake the cakes. And people say, Maxine, did you really make this cake? I said, I made a cake. So as I advanced, I got into making different cakes, like the fruit cake. I do vegan cakes as well.
Wow.
And then in 2010, I hit a rock bottom. I hit rock bottom. The charity lost all its funding. And because I worked so hard with charity, I thought, I can't give up this now. What can I do to bring in an income for myself? And I thought, I like to bake. I wonder if anyone buy my cakes. So I started selling my cakes. And I got more popular, more customers. Then I got into the vegan cakes, the eggless cakes, all sorts of cakes I started doing. And then as part of the charity, I started teaching the kids to bake as well. Come on. That was the most popular class.
They loved the class there.
Teach like 16 kids to bake all at the same time. I really enjoyed it. They loved it. So I started teaching them to bake, to the point to teaching to bake. And then we should have like a cake sale as well, so you teach enterprise.
Come on.
So you're teaching them cooking skills, baking skills. And now you're teaching children how to be business people.
Come on.
Yes.
Come
this
on.
is- yeah,
Come on.
of course.
Come on.
You
That's,
got-
this
come
is what I'm
You-
talking
you
about.
gotta teach our
At a
young
young
people.
age.
Yes,
Young age.
it can be
You're not
done.
only teaching
Come
them
on.
to
No, no,
get
no.
a career.
Come on,
You're
come
teaching
on.
them how to be a businesswoman or a businessman.
Hope that, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
How to use what you got in your hands.
Yes.
So when you can't get that 9 to 5, you ain't got no money coming in, you can turn to something else.
Come on.
Definitely.
You got
Come
another
on.
skill to pick up.
Come on.
You
Come
know
on.
how to
Come on.
bake.
Come on.
I always say to especially the young parents as well, I teach them to bake. Right, your kid goes to school. Yeah, there's other parents in that school. They have birthdays. You can make birthday cakes. Yeah, I teach you when I'm teaching. They're in my class as volunteers. Right, you can do a little after-school club at your kid's school. Yeah, and earn some extra money.
Come on.
Yep.
And
Come
be
on.
fitting in the kids' times.
Come on.
At school. Yeah?
Or even
So-
when they have like the summer fairs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So just even though I'm teaching you a skill, you can bring in some extra income like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So even though the kids are small, I'm instilling them. You can earn some money here. Yeah. Make some cupcakes. You can sell them. You're cute. Who's not gonna buy a cupcake from a little kid? Yeah. And make some money.
See,
and vend
this
that,
is what I'm
you know?
talking about. You're teaching them a skill.
Oh yeah.
But then you're teaching them from a young age
yeah,
to
yeah.
think big. Don't only
Yeah.
get a job, but be your own boss.
Exactly.
Work with what's in your hand.
Exactly.
That is
Yeah.
wealth.
Streams of income.
That is wealth.
Exactly.
Streams of income.
That's wealth.
I think when I was growing up, I didn't have that opportunity
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
these young kids, you got the opportunity.
That's
in
right.
it.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
right. That's right. That's right.
There's so many companies out there who are looking for entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm,
If you're good with computers, you can teach people how to. But even now, like generation, it's like the older people are having struggling. Everything's online now.
Yeah.
If you run like a little course, maybe a couple of hours a week, teaching the older people how to go online, that builds up your confidence.
That's right.
And
That's
next
right.
thing you know, you got a job in a college or
That's
or
right.
business.
That's right.
Maybe
That's
a
right.
business
That's
teaching
right.
people computer skills.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
It can be done. You haven't got to wait for someone to give that
No.
to you.
No.
You go ahead and create your own wealth.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That is excellent.
You know what?
That
There's
is-
a.
this is so powerful.
This is powerful.
It's
Maxine.
excellent.
There's a poet in America who has done some powerful poems over the years, and I remember years ago he tweeted something. He said, "If you can't find a job, create one."
Exactly.
And I was probably about, I think I put it probably about 18 at the time when I saw it. And at that time, Maxine, everyone was asking me, "Jordan, what do you want to do?" Yeah, and there was so much pressure because I was already doing the poetry, like at that point. Local government, schools, prisons. Like I've gone to various places like at a young age, performing and stuff, and facilitating workshops as well. And when people ask me, "What do you want to do?" it was making me feel like what I'm already doing isn't a job, isn't an income, isn't, you know what I mean, like gonna be sufficient enough for me to do what I'd like to do. But at the same time, they were like, "Yeah, your poems are amazing, it's powerful, like, oh, I can't believe it, but where do you want to go in life?" But do you know what I mean? So I was like, well, you're making me feel a bit, apprehensive, a bit afraid to say, well, I want to launch into my passion.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because that's not the norm job.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not because
Exactly.
there's a particular
It's not
form.
a corporate role.
Yeah.
It's not a teaching. It's not
Yeah,
a doctor.
It's not a contract. Yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
contract with a company,
Yeah.
basically in that sense, unless it were mine. But
It will be. It
yeah,
will
of
be very
course,
soon.
of course. But it's funny because, like, as I said, Maxine, these people were encouraging me so much at the time about how good my work was and my ability to lead and, facilitate and stuff like that. But then still ask me, well, where do you want to work? Yeah, what do you want to do? Do you know what I mean? And when I saw that tweet, if you can't find a job, create one, it stood out to me. But I was still racking my brain because I had so many different voices in my head at the time. But not enough of the be yourself. And the funny thing is, it's like I was looking for more of that be yourself, but really and truly, in reflection, I felt what I felt, and I was confident within that. My mum and my dad both were saying, if this is what then because out of my mum and dad's siblings, out of my mum's siblings, my mum is that person that does what she wants to do. That my mum is an author. My mum's done like so many things similar to yourself, Maxine. That's why I said when we first met, I said like you remind me of my mum a lot. You know what I mean?
Said that to Jordan.
Yeah, Marie said it after. Yeah, I was like, wow, you know what I mean? And that's why I just took to you so much. I was like, yes, that Maxine, yeah, you know what I mean? Because you remind me of my mum, you know what I mean? And my dad, he's the same. He's author. You know what I mean? He's done so many other things as well that has been within the guidelines of his own creative passions. Do you know what I mean? So my dad is constantly touring the world. He's always on the plane. Yeah, he's always on the plane. So more time when people see me, they'll ask me where he is. Like, oh, is he in the country? Yeah. Because he's probably not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I saw him briefly just before I got on the show. And then
so he's here then.
So he's here. So, well, he said he goes, yeah, I'm going away for 10 days, but it's like in the UK, but he's going up and down the UK touring for the next 10 days. But once he's done that, he's going to be in London for a bit, then he's going to Greece. So the guy don't keep still. The guy don't keep still. Do you know what I mean? But from young, I've never seen him be restrained, you know, restraint from like a company that is saying you can do this, you can do that, you know what I mean? And if he has worked in a school, because he's a musician, but he's worked in a few schools as a music teacher. But even him working in a school as a music teacher, he's made it work for him at the time. So when it's 6 weeks holiday, gone again. Yeah, he's on the plane. You know what I mean?
Maxine, I must say, Jordan is coming from a very talented family.
Excellent.
Jordan is a very talented young man.
Brilliant, excellent.
Yes, he's got so much.
By God's grace, by God's grace, all I can say, you know. But it's like my parents, because they have both been relentless in that way to say, well, no, because they move off the passion, like, no, I need to do this, like, I need to do that. I've been like that out of my siblings, where some of them look at me like, Jay's mad, like, because when I feel it, Maxine, I have to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, have to do it. You know, so it's so amazing, like what you're talking about, teaching them the skill, then teaching them how to become the entrepreneur and stuff. What was it you said, Maxine, about the lady who was making the profiterole rolls? Or tell our listeners, please.
Yeah, it's a young lady. I think she's online here as well. Marie. Yeah, she came to me as part of the Generation Project.
Right.
And she's very passionate about. She liked the baking. She's really into the baking. So part of my baking, I'll do pop-ups. So she would
pop-up shops, yeah.
Pop-up shops, yeah. So I go around the city doing different pop-ups in
amazing.
And,
so you come back to the corporates on your terms.
Yes.
I love it.
I always say that any job has to work for you.
Come on.
Yeah. The same people didn't want me in the corporate.
Oh, come on. They're your footstool now, yeah. Maxine, I'm loving this, you know. I'm having fun tonight. We're having fun tonight.
Yeah. Buy my cakes at extortionate prices as well.
That's right. But they deserve it.
My community.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah. So she helped me a lot with the pop-ups. Yeah. But she had a passion for pastries.
Right. Okay.
So she liked making the profiteroles. So I encouraged her to make them to a standard. To come to my kitchen. Because you got the food hygiene course, you've got training in the food hygiene.
That's right.
And we found a recipe which can work. I supplied all the ingredients for her, all the packaging. And when I do pop-ups now, she comes out with me and sells her cakes.
Okay.
So that's her income stream for her now as well.
Yes.
So when we started pop-ups again in September, she would have her profiteroles and hopefully something else that she'd be making.
Yes.
Wow, yeah?
Yes.
But going back to what you were saying about focusing, I find when I focus and understand who I am in Christ, nobody can tell me nothing. It's like my cake business. It's like I knew what I wanted. I just had positive people around me. There's certain people, because they know you can't
Yeah.
tell them everything.
Yes.
Yeah? But they'll try and pull you down.
Yeah.
So your cake's too expensive. And you know,
They don't
hardly-
see the vision.
They don't see the vision.
No,
They don't see the
they
vision.
don't see the
They
vision.
don't see the vision. Because even like with the business called Maxine's Cakes,
Mm-hmm.
and what I do, I teach people, yeah? I sell my cakes, yeah? And then I like got the enterprise. So the money that I make through the cakes, I put back into the charity.
Come
And that's the
on,
vision,
come on,
yeah?
come
But
on,
you're trying
come
to
on.
pull me back down, but here's me trying to help my community.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? But yeah, so but I make sure I surround myself with positive role models, positive people around me.
Yes.
That's powerful. That's
Yes,
powerful.
yeah.
I wanted to just touch on the strength there, yeah, because I know one of the other songs that you wanted us to play was Something Inside So Strong.
Oh,
We're gonna
yes.
run the song. We're gonna run the song.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yes.
before we run the song, Maxine, can you just talk about that strength that you need? Because sometimes when you're doing something, it be the
gosh.
folk who, you know, it be your very own sometimes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, oh, yeah,
definitely.
unfortunately, yes, it is. Oh,
and then,
yeah.
and then
Oh,
if
yes.
not,
Amen to that.
if not, it will be people who ain't doing something.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
But they're always quick. They're not
Yeah.
doing
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
but they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well,
Bring
I
it
don't
back.
think that's not good. Why are
Yeah,
you doing that?
yeah.
Sorry.
No, not at all.
When
Yeah.
did the last time you left your house off the
Exactly.
couch?
When was the last
Exactly.
time? When was the last time? When was the last time? So yeah, I won't have anyone talk about, you know, Maxine. I won't have anyone talk
Yes.
about Marie. I won't have anyone talk about Anton and Sanjay. I'm not having it.
When happened,
No.
no one talk about Just Jordan.
No. You're gonna hear a poem that you won't like. You know what I mean? No, because listen, we're a village, we're defending each other. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we're not here for it. We're
Come
not
for
here for
one,
it.
you come for all.
You come for all of us, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, what about the strength, Maxine? What have you learned over the years about what you have to have, the tenacity and etc.?
Just, with me, put God first.
Come on,
Definitely.
come on.
I pray on it first. I make
Come
a
on.
start and let God make a finish.
Aye,
That's
like
what
that,
I do.
like that.
Yeah?
I like
And I
that.
just put my
I don't
faith
like
in
it. I
God.
loathe that.
Yeah.
I just put my faith in God.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
Come on.
Yeah? I can do so much as a person, but God is going to provide.
That's right,
Yeah?
that's
And
right, that's right,
That's
that's
where my
right.
strength comes from. Read
That's
my
right.
Bible.
Aye.
And watch motivational things and
Yeah.
just get
Yes,
motivation
definitely.
from
Yeah.
there. Stupid
Perfect.
people from around me.
Yeah.
Just
Perfect.
motivation. But put God first.
Perfect.
Definitely.
And let Him make a finish for me. That's
Perfect.
where my strength comes from.
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
Something inside so strong.
telling you, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
man.
I'm
That
telling
is
you.
that is amazing.
telling
That
you.
is amazing. That is
I
amazing.
think what we should do, we're gonna have that song, just something for our listeners to, you know, after what you've said so far, which is so
Yeah.
encouraging
Amazing.
and powerful.
Amazing.
Let's listen to this song and reflect on it, and we will be back right after this song.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside, 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 so strong. Oh, something hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho, our lies will come tumbling. Deny my place and time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. 'Cause there's something inside so strong, so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, when we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. There's something inside so strong, and I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, when we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. 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 Inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Something inside so strong.
Yo, this is Tyler Sims and you're listening to Just School Radio. Keep it locked. Don't you touch the mouse, no screw, no bros. Keep it right, that's what I'm say. These streets, they love you, yes they do. Just cool, you know that.
Yeah, the mic's on. Marie, are you ready?
Hey, Jordan. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready, though.
Well, let's see. Welcome back. What
Back.
Encouraging song.
It's been amazing.
Something inside
Amazing.
so strong. Sometimes we don't realize what really lies deep within us.
The minerals.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes it takes for, you know, like if you've got grapes, for you to get fine wine, the process of being crushed and pressed down. And sometimes we as individuals, you have to get that crushing and the pressing down for the goodness, the strongness to come forth. It's not nice, the process.
It's not nice at all, but
what comes out is so powerful. So
Facts.
So Maxine, would you like to tell us a bit more about the charity and, you know, like some of us think that, with a charity, you're getting loads of money. And da, 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 da. So would you like to explain to us, like, what takes place in order for you to run the different programs that you do?
Okay. Running charity is not easy. A lot of people think charity's got a lot of money. You got a big chief executive. You got your admin. You got your staff. You got this. You got post offices. Nah, it doesn't go like that. If you run a charity, like especially somewhere like Hackney, the charity that I run, the Hackney Young People's University, it's run with passion. It's run on goodwill.
Yes.
It's run on with partnership working. Yeah. We don't have loads of money. We don't have loads of funding. Like I said, to put a program on, I would have to write maybe 10, 12 grant applications. Yeah?
Oh, wow.
And just put things into perspective. When I started this role in 2002, a small grant in Hackney was like 10 grand. That was a small grant. Fill out one page. That's what you're going to get. Now, to get even something like a 5 grand, you got to fill out page after page after page.
Wow.
And if you get it, there's so many people chasing the money.
So the process has changed over the years.
Oh, yes. And there's less funding out there. So it's more competitive. So to put in a program, it gets harder and harder. So I have to call in on like our volunteers, on our trustees. What type of skills do they have? So they'll come in and run the project. So for example, one of our trustees, he's a big DJ. He's got a big sound system, and he will come in and teach the kids music production. Another one of our volunteers, he does like massaging. So he would teach the kids that type of technique. If they want to become a masseur, they can do that as well. So I just call on who's around. And that's how I've been putting together the programs. Like we've got cooks. I'm a baker, so I'll do the baking with them as well. Some come and do the cooking. Some come and do sewing with them. We've got a little guy, little Dijon. He's 9, and he joined our program maybe 2 years ago. And he loves to draw. And I said to his parents, "You think he would like to come in and do a session for us?" He killed it. He was so confident. He come in and he's teaching them how to draw.
How old did you say he was?
He's 9.
He's 9, and he's facilitating workshops.
And he's running workshops.
If you see little Dijon, he was so confident in what he was doing, you know. He's teaching them bit by bit how to draw. I was on the workshop as well, and he's teaching me how to draw. You know,
I need to go to his workshop because I can't draw, boy. I can't draw.
People, you know.
But you say that because I said I can't draw, but the way John taught us, it's like, okay, this is how you do the nose. You start there, but you put that eye there, but you join it together.
So he's becoming a teacher at a young age. Yes. You're bringing that out of him already. One of his talents, he's a leader because he's leading workshops. Excellent.
And that's one of the skills I like to bring out of my young people. Yeah, you can do this. So I'm working towards having a youth takeover day. Where the kids would come in, if they're good at sports, they would teach a sports session. They're good at drawing, they teach drawing. They can do the baking, whatever they feel comfortable doing. We would do that with them as well.
Okay.
But going back to the funding, it's not easy. Yeah, a lot of the times, I haven't been paid for quite a while, for years. I haven't taken a proper salary. And a lot of people look at me because I'm so dedicated to what I do. Think, oh yeah, Max is on some big salary there. Nah, not at all. What I do it from my passion.
That's right.
From love.
That's right.
And that's how I maintain what I do. And people think this must be stupid, but the amount of opportunities I got through that charity, and people knowing me and knowing my work, you know, and that's what I was saying, having the right people around you.
Definitely.
And I created some good partnerships over the years. Partnership with the local college, partnerships with people in the city as well. So all of those things are benefiting the young people as well.
Of course.
So if they want to go and work experience, I know so and so.
They can vouch. Yeah, you can vouch as well. It's a two-way street.
Exactly. Radio stations, Radio London, they've been part of our project as well. So you know, a lot of things I can tap into.
Amazing.
So even though physically we ain't got the money, we got the goodwill.
Got the network.
And Hackney Council have been really, really good. I know people cuss Hackney Council, but they've been good.
They've
been good with the venue, property. They've been excellent. So a lot of it's about goodwill. my integrity. People have to give me money, it will be spent on the young people.
That's right.
Yeah?
That's right.
You got some people that get grants and don't do the project, or don't spend the money the way it's
Where
meant to be
it's, yeah.
spent, you know. But make sure I keep records.
Yeah.
So anyone can walk in
So
there
you're
anytime.
trustworthy.
Oh, yes.
You've
Oh,
shown
yeah.
that you're reliable and
yeah.
you're trustworthy.
Oh yeah.
And what you have written down on your application
Yes.
has been implemented, and they've got evidence to see
Yeah.
it
Yep.
carried out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing.
But
Love
as a
that.
charity, we're always looking for donations as well. So either donate your time or money. We're always looking for donations as well.
Love that. Well, here on Just School Radio, we're gonna continue to promote, you know, the university,
Yes,
and
definitely.
Yeah.
we're gonna keep that. So we're a partnership
Yeah.
as well. You know, we're gonna keep growing with you as well. Do you know what I mean? This is powerful. And
Another project I'm working on, a lot of parents, it's going back to the education system as well, are taking their kids out of school and homeschooling them. So I've applied for some funding to start a homeschool project in September. Yeah? So what I'll do is take the kids at least one day a week and teach them essential life skills. So at least one day a week they're getting something positive by coming to the charity as well, and then see how they get on with that. If they're showing confidence in a certain area, then we would work on it with them, and moving forward as a young person.
Amazing.
That's excellent. I believe that some people will be eventually want to do homeschooling for their children for various reasons.
How Clary.
For various reasons.
How Clary.
So that is,
Yeah.
I was just thinking, do you know, one day, Maxine, see when you do start that, because my background, which I don't really say often, I'm coming from education.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
I am a teacher.
Excellent.
So I think when you do start, I'm going to come.
Thank you very, very much.
I will come
Thank you very much.
because I can learn from you and then probably bring the skills over here to help our community, and we
That's
could
right.
probably all work together.
Exactly.
That's right.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing about working in partnership as well. What I do in Hackney is that sometimes I get requests to come out of the borough.
Okay,
To come.
yeah.
So say, for example, in North London, if someone's got their summer school and they want their kids to do cooking, we got a lot of resources as part of our charity.
Yeah.
So we can come over to you, or you can bring your kids
Over
over
to
to
you.
us.
Yeah.
It's not like we're not selfish and it's just us.
Yeah.
We're there to teach. We're there
That's
for the
right.
young people.
That's right.
We're
That's
there for
right.
the
That's
young
right. That's
people,
right. That's
you know.
right. And that's building more networks as well.
Yes, of course.
And even before we move on as well, because Sanjay's got a question for you as well.
Oh,
Go for it, Sanjay. Go for it.
Sanjay, you got to come over to the mic.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
They won't be able to hear you, Sanjay.
is part of our team now, so come on. You can use my mic. It's okay. Yeah. You got to come sit here, sweetie. There you go. So our beautiful listen, this is our new team member, Sanjay. So if you want to send him lovely messages via TikTok, feel free to. If you want to send him love hearts or kissing faces, ladies, you're welcome. You would like to
alluding to what you said earlier, I went on a trip when I was like 16
Okay.
at sea for like 5 days.
Oh, wow.
And during that trip, I learned like life skills and stuff like that.
Right, exactly.
And I ended up gaining like a qualification.
Yes.
So what you're saying is really true, because there's not stuff like that now for the younger generation.
Not at all.
It's really good what you're doing.
Thank you.
should
Thank you very much.
continue doing
Thank
it.
you very, very much. Thank you. And like with the right funding, we can start doing things like that again.
Oh,
that?
you didn't say.
No, it
you
wasn't with you directly.
Okay. Was it one of the summer schools?
Some of the schools.
Yeah.
wow.
Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
in
Sanjay.
Yeah.
See, again, it's the fruits. It's just the fruits of it, you know. It's the fruits.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Sanjay,
you.
we appreciate
And don't forget,
you
ladies,
there.
if you want to send in messages because it's part of our team, feel free to. Yeah. If you want to send it to Jordan or Anton, feel free to, ladies.
Oh here we go. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Marie's got a bright green top on there saying, hey. Oh Oh gosh, Maxine, listen, we laugh on Just Cool Radio, you know. We laugh. We definitely do laugh. We have to laugh. I always say if you don't laugh, you'll cry. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But what I was gonna say, when you was talking about building a network and stuff, is about how you even, you know, became a guest, you know, on the show, and you know how the networking went and stuff like that. Because I'm raising this point for a particular reason. For a lot of people who may want to, you know, like join a course, but they're procrastinating or they're not confident to, you know, go on a course and stuff like that. They're not realizing what external benefits in terms of their network, you know, and how they may grow. So if they've started an organization, for example, how they just will cross with people from different sides of the water, you know, different regions and stuff like that, of course. And nationally and even worldwide, depending on what course you're doing, you know what I mean, or any other, you know, project for that matter. So yeah, you can just explain to, you know, how you became a guest, you know, so that we can encourage people that, you know, when one person does something, you know, it just makes we all link. It makes other benefits happen.
You meet people for a reason.
That's
how the link is.
That's it.
And it's down to the individual to continue the link. But if you violate it, you break the link. However, in this case, it was a good link.
It was a good link.
Yes.
It was a good link. I heard about your radio station through one of my trustees. She was doing a course with Anton.
Okay.
And she said, Maxine, you need to link up with Anton. He's really cool. He's got this cool radio station. You need to talk to him. So I thought, I'm not procrastinating. I picked up the phone the same time. And I spoke to Anton. And we made that connection.
One time.
What's the chance of me getting a little interview on your radio station? She said, Maxine, that's not a problem. Come. It was, you know, through one of my trustees that made a link.
Look at that. Powerful, man.
Connections.
Powerful.
And I'll say that as well. And over my life, you've got to make those connections. Don't be scared. And don't be scared to ask things. People they can say no. The most can say
that's the
no.
most they're going to say is no.
But what you find, a lot of people that do want to help you, but they didn't know you needed that type of help. It's not always about money. It's about sometimes. During the pandemic, I had to write some grant applications. And again, another link that I had with a company in Hackney, this person that was working from home. And they helped me write my grant applications. I've never ever met this person. I don't know what he looks like, but we did it online. He helped me. And we were successful with the funding, you know.
And I think we need to get back to that because nowadays everybody is all for themselves. We need to get back to that community and helping one another.
Exactly.
Because the skill I may have can help you, and vice versa.
Exactly.
We just need to stop being so selfish. We need to come back together again.
Definitely.
That's something. Always instill in anyone I've got around me. We've got to learn to help one another.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I always
right.
tell the young ones that you've got to learn to help each other. Even when we're doing a activity, if someone's struggling, if someone's struggling in an activity, we get together and we help them. Like they don't understand something, we don't put nobody down. Even if I'm running my classes for adults or kids, I always say, everybody learns different. Some people learn by reading, some people learn by just watching. Everybody learns different. You know? So I just want people to have fun when they come to our project, but learn. You know, just learn and there's different ways of learning. You know, in the education system, they say there's like different learning styles. When I was doing my degree, I was working in a school, and I noticed that some of the boys, as they get older, learn better through practical activities. Oh yes,
but
definitely,
because the school don't have enough time, resources, and staff, it's like the young boys had to be at the desk and they can't focus. And it's not fair because they are so bright and intelligent. But everyone's got different learning styles. And I think if the education system tapped in more into supporting children who learn differently in different styles, you will see better results in behaviour, in attitude.
Even like myself, I don't like reading nothing. But you show me to do something, I'm there, done it. I could teach someone else how to do that.
Visual learner.
But it's going back to the education system. When we was at school, we used to do like woodwork. We used to do things with our hands. So if that's what you wanted to do and get a trade like that. But now everything's just academic, the pen, the paper.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
And I think you need a bit more hands-on because it's like, you know, no offense to the newly qualified teachers, you are excellent what you do. But sometimes in life, you need the experience of dealing and being hands-on, dealing with different types of, you know, different cultures, different backgrounds, different children as well. Like I used to work as a SEN teaching assistant like many years ago, and I didn't have no experience working with autistic children. All I had in me was the fact that I was a mother. And if you do something like, what are you doing? Well, I didn't say what you did. I said, stop. I'd be like, stop. You know, you just, the mother instincts came in. And then within time, they put me on like day courses to learn a bit more. But the kids I was working with, they all were progressing. And it's just being firm and consistent and you're just teaching them. And I've done a lot of like visual symbols and practical and they were just progressing.
Because even like taking it back to what I teach with the kids, like the baking, even though I'm teaching the bake, I'm teaching them some maths. They've got to read out the recipe. They've got to divide the ingredients. So you're getting the maths, you're getting the English, you're getting essential life skills there. They may not like maths, but they're learning
done
maths.
it in a fun way.
Exactly.
They never realising it's
they're learning
in a fun
maths,
way.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's all good.
That's powerful. That is powerful. I love that. Oh dear, sorry. Clear the throat.
Just making sure Jordan's okay.
I'm telling you. Before we play our next song, I wanted to. Well, actually, no. Do you know what it is? I think maybe you can tie the point in, but the point I was gonna raise was a bit more about encouragement. But as we're ending on encouragement, I think maybe we can play the song and then we can hand over to you for some encouragement. But it was particularly about the corporate world and you know, some of the hurdles that our young people are facing because they don't believe sometimes that they can be there. So like when you was talking about your careers officer, oh, you can be a nurse, Maxine. Why not a doctor?
Exactly.
You know, oh, you can be a receptionist. Well, why not the lawyer in the law firm rather than the receptionist?
What about the CEO?
You know, why not the CEO? Why not become a partner in the law firm? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, we want to kind of talk about like that as well, because even like for a black man who used to work in the corporate world, I've got a fair amount of experience of what it's like. And you know how it was for me leaving my area, because I'm in this community, you know, and where we live. I live in Lambeth, and I've been in Lambeth my whole life too. So you know, coming from the experiences that I have here, and then it's not very far just to cross the bridge. But when you get into them tall glass buildings, when you get into them revolving doors to walk in, when you go through the turnstiles, I didn't even know that the little, at the tube station is like the gates, that you go through. I didn't know that in the corporate world they call them turnstiles. I didn't know until I got there. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? There was a lot of things I didn't know what an undercroft was and all that kind of stuff. I thought it's a basement. Like, do you know what I mean? There's just so many different, jargons and terms and stuff, which are the proper terms that I just didn't know. When I first got in the corporate world, I thought it was a school trip. Like, in the sense that I'm promised, I thought it was a school trip, because when some of the people show me around the site and stuff like that, I'm looking like, and then when they go, Jordan, those are toilets, and then I'm just like, right, because where I used to work before I got in the corporate world, the toilets never looked like that. Because that was some hotel lobby kind of, like a nice hotel lobby.
Take a selfie in there.
4 or 5 star. You know what I mean? So, like, and how the corporate buildings are run, from the operations, to the security, to the cleaning, to all the other, how the whole operation is run, and as a black man, where I, fit in or where I didn't fit in, if that makes sense.
It does make perfect sense.
Because that was something that, it was just, until I got there, I didn't really realize how serious it was, especially when you see like the middle class white men and stuff like that, how they walk and talk and stuff like that. Some of the people, they're coming in for a meeting and, like how they're looking around, like they might look at you like, I wonder what he does.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? And it takes a lot of confidence to, see yourself pushing past those like forces. I have to say forces because it's not something you can physically see, but it's something you can feel.
Yeah. Oh yes.
It's something you can feel, and if you're weak, you'll crumble. You'll go down with them. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of the time, like you said, you'll be there going the extra mile, going hard, acting manager, and then someone else magically, So
less experience in you as well.
Less experience, you know what I mean?
You just showed them how to do the job.
As they say, it's who you know, So, or maybe because I've mentioned it and I've gone into so much details, maybe just do a little encouragement about, what you'd say to a young person who is looking in that direction, what you'd say to them, and then, we can play the song and then you can have the floor for the final words. But we want to really encourage them to say, you don't have to just work in, one type of field,
I think any young person, just know who you are, and believe in yourself, and surround yourself with positive people, That's what I'll say to any young person. Don't let nobody dumb you down, Believe in yourself, know what skills you have, and just work hard at your skills. And if you can't find a job that you want, just create your own job.
Come on.
Just create it and just move forward. It won't happen overnight.
Come on.
It would happen. Believe me, it would happen. I'm a living testimony to that.
Believe
me.
And we heard some empowering stuff today as well.
Happen. Just believe in yourself and move forward.
Lovely.
So Maxine, you have a project coming up.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell our beautiful listeners about the project that you have starting in the next few weeks?
Yep, we got the summer university starting. We're going to start on the 31st of July, and we can only go for 1 week. We haven't got much funding, so we're only going to do 1 week. If we've got more funding, we're going to add more activities on the following week. But so far, we've got a breakfast club. So breakfast club starts at 9:30. Come in, get a nice warm breakfast, get ready for your day. We're going to do some baking. We've got different cakes I'm going to bake with you. We're going to do some ordinary cakes. We're going to do some vegan, some eggless cakes. We're going to do some cooking as well. In the afternoon, we've got some arts and crafts. Then we're going to cook some lunch together as well. So we're going to learn together. We're going to cook together, and we're going to have some fun.
You're going to eat together,
and
like
eat
a family.
Eat together as well, and do the washing up. Always tell my young people, they've got to learn to do the washing up. Just not eat, you've got to do the washing up as well.
Because when I was growing up, our dishwashers was myself and my siblings.
Exactly. You've got to learn to tidy up behind yourself. And and the age group for this one, it's between 10 and 13-year-olds. But if you've got a sibling who's 10 and you've got a younger brother or sister, they're welcome to come as well. I don't like turning kids away. But if they want to come, they can come as well.
So Maxine, can you please give us the address where this will be taking place and the dates?
How they sign up.
Okay. Right, the dates is from the 31st of July to the 4th of August. To sign up, you go on our website, which is hypu1.com. And all the activities are there, and just click on a link and just register your young people, register your children. We like to keep things low in cost. If you really cannot pay for anything, it's not a problem. Just give me a call and you're welcome to come. I don't like turning nobody away. We're not asking for money to get rich, it's just to pay for the resources. That's all. We're based in Hackney on Shackerwell Lane. We're near Dalston Market. And it's quite easy to find. But if you go on the website, all the details are there. Or give me a call. And have a quick chat with me. Say, Maxine, I've got 4 kids, but I can't afford it. It's not a problem. Come. You can come bring your kids and help me. Come be a volunteer. Cool.
Amazing.
So our
amazing,
beautiful
amazing.
listeners, have a look on the website and, get involved. If Hackney is your area, then take your children there, or even be a volunteer, be a blessing to Maxine and to the others.
Exactly. Thank you.
Definitely.
So Jordan, should we have our last song?
Yes.
Before we have our closing
Our
words
closing
of
words.
encouragement.
Yeah, definitely. So Maxine, this is
The greatest love of all.
the greatest,
The greatest love of all.
By
That's right.
George Benson.
That's right.
When I was younger, I used to always play this. And one of the lines I like in it is like, you can't take away my dignity. You can't take it. No matter what you do to me, you cannot take away my dignity. And children are the greatest love of all. And that our children are a blessing to us.
100%.
That's why I really resonate with this song.
100%. Okay. We're going to take it away.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my need. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all was happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love.
Yeah, the mic's on. Marie, are you ready?
Hey Jordan, are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready though.
Well, let's see. what a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
I love these old school songs. It's so
Yeah.
meaningful and encouraging. It's beautiful.
Definitely.
So, Maxine, before we end our show, would you like to give some words of encouragement to our beautiful listeners, please?
Yeah. What I'd like to say to your listeners, in the times we're living in, just don't complain about things. Yeah. Try to be a solution. Yeah. Do something about it, no matter how big or how small. Yeah. And take action. Yeah. And create that solution that you're looking for. Okay. I find we're too quick to complain. Well, oh, the council ain't done this or this. But take action. Yeah. And create, a positive environment to look to be in. Yeah. That's what I would say to the listeners as well. And everyone's like looking for a certain position in life. They want to be important. But I want to say, it's important it's nice to be important, but it's also important to be nice as well.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Wait,
remain
that was a
humble
quote and a half, That
and
took me a
remain
second.
humble.
No, can you just rewind that one there? Because you said it's nice to be important.
But it's important to be nice
Oh,
and
sorry.
be humble.
Oh,
and
come
humble
on.
yourself as
Come
well.
on. Yeah. That one would, that one there just,
That's what I was saying.
that one there hit me hard. Yeah. Lovely.
That was lovely.
Love that.
Thank you
Love that.
so
Love
much, Maxine.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on and
Thank
sharing
you.
and
I
about
really
your
enjoyed it.
charity and the brilliant work
Brilliant
you do.
work.
Thank you very much.
It's a legacy. This is legacy
Yes.
here. This is legacy.
Very empowering.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank
much.
This is legacy. This is legacy. It's purpose. It's amazing. Love it.
So before we close this evening, we're going over a bit of time. So we are here to promote again the Jungle, which will be happening on the 1st of August. It will be starting from the 1st of August, which is a Tuesday. Yeah? Anton, I got it right this time. It's a Tuesday. So it's starting from the 1st of August. And we will be having open mic, spoken word, banter, networking, live music, DJing, food and drinks. And definitely good vibes. The time will be from 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And the location is... Jordan, would you like to say the location?
It's going to be hosted at the Jungle Bar and Grill, and the address for it is 133 Stockwell Road, and that is SW9 9TN. That was in the small print, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's at the Jungle Bar and Grill in Stockwell. So yeah, it's
starting
it's easy access.
Tuesday,
Easy
the
access.
1st of August.
Yep.
And it would give... It's for the community to come in, and even if you're out of our community, please come down.
Come down.
You get to meet myself and Jordan, as well as the other DJs,
Yeah.
and it's a chance to network. We've been
Yeah.
hearing about connecting and networking with each other, so you can never know who you can meet at one of these events starting in August.
Yeah.
You could meet someone, and that's your opportunity for your business to start up.
That's right.
A project to start up.
That's right. Imagine it's a room full of creatives,
Yeah.
and good people, so it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And again, it ties into what Maxine was talking about giving platforms to young people, giving
Yes.
them, an opportunity to, grow and deliver and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of talent coming down to the Jungle on a weekly basis, every Tuesday evening, and that's 8 p.m. till 11:30 p.m. So you come down, you get, something nice to drink. There's some, delicious
as well.
food, there to, keep you
Socialise.
entertained. Yeah,
And even
just
though we said
comfortable.
young people, ID may be required, so make sure you're 18 plus, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Because some of us people nowadays who look younger than our age, ID, please, will be required.
It's a no ID, no entry. Right, your tickets are £10 or more on the door, and you can get your tickets from shubs.com as well. So you can do that. And if you end up, having one of these.
Flyers.
I'm doing it the opposite way, you know what I mean? So one of these bright flyers, here. I keep moving it the other way because I'm doing it in reverse. Yeah, you have to work with me here. You know what I mean? One of these amazing flyers, you can see there's a QR code on there as well. So, keeping up with the times. Just Cool Radio, and the team, Mr. Hunt. You know what I mean? Like doing an amazing job, working to get all of the advertisement ready and stuff. But so that it's the promotion, so that it's easy access. So. You scan your QR code, brings you right there, and you can find more information on the Instagram, of Through the Jungle. So you got Through the Jungle, Open Mic. You've got Just Cool Radio. You've got 1-6 Showdown. You got official Mr. Hunts. If you go on the social media handles, you see all the other information on there. So it's something new that's launching in the community, and it's going to be powerful. So make sure you get down there.
Yes. So thank you, beautiful listeners, for tuning in to Evening Talks with Just Jordan and Marie. So I would like to say, enjoy your weekend. And I'll let Jordan say the goodbyes right now.
Oh gosh, no, it's been an amazing show. We want to say thank you so much, and once again, thank you to Maxine.
Thank you,
and
Maxine.
all of the wisdom that you've left with us. I can't wait for this episode to be completed because I'll be listening to this one tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Because there was gems on gems on gems. Like, you have to hear it back. You have to hear it back. So if you're listening live on Just Cool Radio as well, make sure you head over to the YouTube tomorrow as well and listen to it back, because sometimes some things just go over your head certain times.
You might want to sit down with a notepad.
Yeah. Maxine just gave us some gems there. I feel like I was at school, I was at uni, all at one, all in one. School of life. I thought I was in the university. I was in the university
of life.
I was in the university. Do you know what I mean? So that was powerful. So. Yeah, everyone have a blessed week, and we will be back. And also, we did mention last week that we'll be starting our competition. We are just awaiting for one other thing. So once that thing is here, we will do our competition. So stay tuned for the competition next week, everyone.
Yes. Have a lovely and blessed weekend. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, the mic's on. Marie, are you ready?
Hey, Jordan. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready, though.
Well, let's see.